bro, within 7 or 8 hours, people were going nuts over Not Like Us.
Absolutely.
If they're promoting the song, in my opinion, they're promoting the song based upon the consumer demand to hear.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So just when you thought the drama between the two rap giants, Drake and Kendrick Lamar, wouldn't get any more intense, Drake sued Universal Music Group for defamation. On Wednesday, Drake filed a defamation case against UMG in a New York federal court. In his lawsuit, Drake has accused UMG, the parent company of both artists, of orchestrating a malicious campaign against him. So Drake has alleged that the music label promoted Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us, which he said contains false allegations and caused significant harm to his reputation. As per Drake's lawsuit, the song includes damaging claims including accusations of pedophilia and calls for vigilante justice against him. Drake has also argued that UMG knew all about the lyrics of the song and the images used in the music video and still chose to publish the track for profit.
Why I'll say I disagree with that is because the detailed breakdown were literally from videos. If you've watched videos of the breakdown of the lyrics, those are direct quotes from breakdowns. That you can't.
Oh, okay.
Those are not what I interpret it as. Those are direct quotes from different people who have broken down this video line for line. Some of it may even be annotated on Genius. You know what I mean? So I don't think that Drake was in there for the details of this. Now, I will say, I do see both sides in a sense where fuck everybody. Why not? Everybody came at him. If he's just saying scorch the earth, I don't care anymore. I don't blame him. But for what he got from people who thought he was friends, et cetera, et cetera. Also, if you're playing with his money, and if he's trying to go independent, which I think is the major play here, I don't think the major play is getting his money or getting justice for smaller artists or anything like that. I think the major play here is get me out of this deal. So, and a lot of people have been calling Drake a slave to the label for years, saying that he has to put out albums. He has to go on tour. So if he's that much of a slave, this might be his only play to get out.
So this is my thing though. The Scorch Earth thing I actually get, right? Because I do. Because it got to a point to where everyone started to reveal their true feelings about him. And that's a situation that no human being wants to be in.
Sure.
You don't want to be in the room with a bunch of people. I've said this before on the podcast that you were smiling and pouring up with, and then all of a sudden, one nigga in the room goes, fuck you. And then everybody goes, yeah, fuck you. And like, that's a bad feeling to have.
Sure.
However, if you are in that feeling and you in the cafeteria and that happens, you fight all of the students. You do not go run tell the principal.
Right.
Absolutely.
The reality is there's two different people that run go tell the principal. The white boys go run and tell the principal. If it's 1 against 20 and you go scorched earth, then you beat up everybody, you fuck everybody's girl, you even set the cafeteria. Well, I don't want to say that now. But you either you destroy the whole cafeteria before you run and go tell. Running and going telling and filing paperwork. Well, he fought first and he lost first, and then he came back. This is the last thing that you can do.
This is what happened. This is what really happened, though, if we put into that analogy. 20 came at him. He fought all 20. He got blamed for fighting all 20. You should have focused on the one that started the fight. And then on top of that, everybody told you it was your fault. Everybody in the cafeteria that watched it said you started it.
Well,
that's what's happening.
Well,
he didn't.
I think but to your point, I think UMG had like the best response about this lawsuit, because they said that Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry, blah, 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 to engage in conventionally outrageous back and forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists. And now he seeks to weaponize that to silence an artist's creative expression. I said, that is it.
Said that this
Period.
man, said that this man was beating up his girl.
Period.
Said that this man was beating up his girl.
It was fine when he did it.
Yep.
It was a problem when they do
said
it.
that this man was beating up his girl. Said that this man, that Dave Free was this man's kid's dad.
Yep.
Said all of this stuff. All defamatory shit, by the way, right?
Hold on.
Okay.
They're even missing the point in saying that, or they're willfully trying to sway the audience away, because the point is that they disproportionately promoted the song that did that. Not that they put the song on platforms or allowed it to be released, but that they disproportionately promoted the song in ways that we've never. I was playing Boys to Men and Not Like Us came on after I Swear. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
But that's
after I'll Make Love to You, why is Not Like Us in my algorithm? That is not normal. And that is what he's talking about. When people are saying Certified Lover Boy on Siri and it's going to Not Like Us, that is the problem. It's not that they let it be released. Do your thing, because then now we're talking about lyrics, and Drake has gone on record in 2022 signing that rap petition against the use of lyrics in a court case.
Yeah.
So that we're not talking about that. And that's what I'm talking about when people keep focusing on the lyrics and Kendrick. It's not about that. It's that what they did to promote the song is the problem.
But it's bullshit.
If they did nothing to promote the song would have went.
But it's bullshit.
I think the song would have went popular and did what it did.
Right. But his lawsuit is about defamation, not about how many times it was played. It's what was said. It is about a lyric. He is saying the lyrics defame Drake. It is about the lyrics. It's not about how many times the song was played. He's just mad at the success of the song.
It's about both.
But
no, it's about both.
It's about the fact that it's about the fact that they endeavored to artificially promote a song that defamed him.
Okay, but the legal claim, I mean, I'm just saying that is part of it. I get what you're saying, like to beef it up, but as far as like proving it, it's what was said.
How would that be classified if it was, let's say we take the defamatory part out and they just propped up this song way more. They cheated essentially. Is that against the law, or is that just ethically wrong?
Well, no, I mean, it would be, so in my opinion, it would be ethically wrong or conspiratorially, corporately unethical to promote a song specifically to devalue an artist that you are then entering a negotiation with.
Yeah, I don't know if it's illegal.
I don't know if it's illegal, but that
it's not illegal,
right.
Which is why the defamatory, I think that's why they have to go the defamatory route, because the crux of his argument is about the promotion. But if there's no legal standing around that, then he can't sue for that.
Let me ask you a question. Because I follow you on Twitter just looking for reasons to argue with you. What did you say about Not Like Us directly after the release of the song on the day that the song was released?
I said it was hard.
Right. You said it was a bop, and the song is a bop.
It is.
You guys, Not Like Us caught on from the moment the record dropped.
Yeah.
Now I don't like
absolutely
from the moment the record dropped. Him complaining about him complaining about the fact that the song became so popular to where everybody was on it. Bro, within 7 or 8 hours, people were going nuts over Not Like Us.
Absolutely.
If they're promoting the song, in my opinion, they're promoting the song based upon the consumer demand to hear the record and to listen to Drake talk about this when we were subjected to a endless battering of One Dance, an endless battering of Hotline Bling, an endless battering of God's Plan. By the way, all of these records are songs that I love. I love them. I love these records. I love Nonstop. I love Mob Ties. Drake is a fucking fantastic artist. But for him to be complaining about somebody being beat down by a record when we have been held hostage by Drake records that we loved for a long time is just rich. And it seems like he's trying to take hip hop's ball and bring it back up to Canada.
Well, he did that for a few years already.
He did that. He did that for sure.
But Rachel don't like that.
I like Drake's music. I just don't like what's happening. And for me, as I've already said, I'm Draked out. I just don't understand where you go from here. You talked about, you know, him going scorched earth and him being independent. Immediately when you said that, I thought, well, he's got to, because what he's doing is challenging one of the keystones of hip hop with rap battles. He's complaining about it. He's whining about it. Something that's the very essence of it. And to me, he's making a mockery of hip hop, of rap in doing this. And so I'm like, he is. Okay. He is. Rap battles are part of it. And and it feels very sore loser like to me. And so I'm like, as a fan, where does Drake, what do you do? People will listen to his music, but reputation wise.
Yeah, I think I think when I think about Tekashi and his snitchery and what he did to hip hop, he still had fans, he still had a following, and he's not even half as talented.
But it's over now.
I'm really not.
It's over now.
But does Tekashi care in the way that Drake does? Does he care about what the public thinks in the way Drake does? Because that's also what's behind this lawsuit.
Oh yeah, no, Tekashi definitely cared. He definitely cared. All he cared about was what the fans thought. That was his entire MO, was what the fans thought and how he could manipulate and control them. But I think you raise valid points. Like in terms of hip hop, in terms of the hip hop culture, he's pretty much done in terms
he's
of
not
brand,
like us,
right? But the world is much bigger than hip hop, and he is the one hip hop artist that knows that better than anybody. And so I don't think he's really worried about it. And he realizes that maybe if the world is dancing to it, these guys will get back on board eventually anyways.
All he had to do was release some fire music, bro. Like he would have come out with P&D, and if it was fire, this shit would have been fine, just like it was when Scorpion came out.
I agree, man. I agree.
But now, guess what? He can't even drop the shit now. He can't even drop the music now because now he's tied up in litigation with his label. And they're not going to want him to drop music. They're not going to want him to do any stuff. They're going to block and strike everything that he tries to put out now. He fucked himself even worse. It's like spite, and it was based off emotion. All he had to do, Pusha T came out and it just fucking destroyed Drake, right? With a record. Drake didn't say nothing. Scorpion came out a little while later. I was in Anguilla. I was listening to Scorpion and I was like, oh, okay. It's fine. Like, you know what I mean? I'm running up and down the beach. Nonstop is on. I'm listening to the records. All he had to do. But
also the label, remember during the beef, and I think that this is the problem as well, is I think he had major issues with the label before this even began.
Yeah. Sure.
Because when the beef was going on, he was dropping on Instagram. He wasn't dropping directly on streaming services, and those were getting copyright stricken.
Right.
Which, that never happened once to Kendrick.
Well,
same label.
Well, I mean,
dropped it on Instagram. Same thing.
I thought he dropped it on YouTube.
Well, he
dropped it on both.
He dropped it on both. But also Kendrick, and to the point. So there's a different narrative about why Kendrick was doing some of the things that he was doing now. The narrative initially was that Kendrick wasn't striking anybody that was putting his records up because he was giving content creators the freedom and the leeway to run with the records and make them into a bigger thing. And everybody was like, oh my God, everybody's eating off, not like us. Drake goes, no, that's not what was happening. What was happening is they were doing something finicky to make sure that the record was everywhere, something that they never do. And the question then becomes, which narrative is right? Because there's a holistic narrative that says, Kendrick Lamar is for the culture. So use the record, do all of this stuff. We're not going to copyright strike you. We want the record to be big. Then the other narrative is, it's not true. You're not copyright striking anybody because you want the record to be big so that it devalues Drake. And you would normally do that if not for the fact that you also have this artist that you're about to go into a contract negotiation with.
And by the way, but let me add that the articles came out that Kendrick said this. Kendrick is the one that said, let them do it. When Kendrick never said anything, apparently.
Well, we haven't heard from them. Well, wait. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Wait. Because I could get some people on the phone right now to clear this up. I'm not going to do it.
Let's do it.
But we don't know if that wasn't their thing. We haven't heard from them yet.
He could have suggested it.
Now. We're not going to hear differently now.
Well, we might.
If the label did it, you're not going to hear different from Kendrick's camp now.
I mean,
but Marlon, the point is, even if they did do that, the record still would have been.
You can't do that.
It
because
would
these
have.
reactors. But these reactors have millions of fans. Like, we're not talking a small little pool and reactors just do. They have millions of fans, some of which probably didn't even know about the beef.
But the problem is this, though. They weren't reacting to the record because UMG told them to. They were reacting to the record because Drake dropped, I think it was Family Matters.
Yeah.
And then literally minutes after he dropped it, Not Like Us came out, and it was a dance song that people.
No, it was Meet the Grams. It was Meet the Grams.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Wait.
Not Like Us came out the next morning, I believe.
Yeah. Meet the Grams
Like Us came out the
first.
next day at like lunchtime. It was Not Like Us came out. We're like, what? Like 2 in a row?
Wait, hold on.
That's why the impact
is
like,
yeah.
Meet the Grams came out
right after.
We kind of just
30 minutes after.
We blew over it because Not Like Us came out.
And then he dropped again. Yeah. So anyway, I think that the fact that he doubled up, thanks for catching me. I think the fact that he doubled up and he came back and the song had a beat to it and the certified, I don't want to get sued. And so all of that stuff, I think it was genuine. Now I can't speak.
No, I believe you.
I think it was genuine, right?
It was a great song.
I will say this. I have spoken to some people in Drake's camp.
Okay.
Like literally like ensconced in Drake's camp. And I know that the impetus for this lawsuit is very real. And it's not just coming from, I can't speak on what Drake thinks or how Drake looks at it, but I can speak about the fact that there is a belief that Drake, over the course of his career, has played the streaming game sort of fairly, and other people haven't, right? So I had a conversation, and these people were talking about how certain people bundle, how certain people bot, how certain people do all of this stuff. There is a belief, an actual belief from some people inside the camp that what they are doing is actually standing up for artists against companies that use all of these different things and other artists that use all of these different things to artificially manipulate what people are listening to.
So Drake is a martyr now.
They think
See,
that.
don't do that.
They think
Don't do that. Because if this was anybody else under any other circumstance, everyone would be on the side of the artist.
Nah, you wild.
Probably.
Everybody would be on the side of the artist.
For me, probably.
No, you wild. See, you wild. Not in the beef though.
No,
in the beef.
No, not in the beef. Not in the beef.
Not in the beef. If he had brought this suit, like in August or September of next year, I don't think that it would land the same way with a lot of people that it's landing now. He dropped it like the fucking week after GNX came out. It looked like he was mad.
He's throwing a tantrum. It also just looks bad with the song Not Like Us and the theme of that song and what that represents. And you do this is the most Not Like Us thing. It just looks even worse. And I can see the other side of it, of if that's what you really believe, what you just spelled out, that's coming from some people in his camp, then I understand why you want to stand on it and fight for it. But for us as an audience, we don't have that same
worth the squeeze.
We don't have that same motivation.
The everyday person is not going to care once you win. Only the artists, and that's a very small percentage of people. And so that's why I keep saying, like, I don't think this was worth it. Yeah, okay, what if you win and you're noble and everybody gets to eat now, blah, blah, blah. The record books aren't going to look at it like that. The history books of hip-hop are not going to see that. All they're going to see is that you sued after a rap battle.
Well,
and that's why I just don't think it's worth it.
What genre you think he's going to next then?
I think he's staying right where he is, man. I think he's staying right where he is.
All right. First of all, just, we let We let y'all into hip hop. We let Toronto into hip hop. And y'all sued us and shot.
We've been in hip hop.
It's very true.
We've been in hip hop.
Y'all sued us and shot a black woman. So I'm letting y'all know.
And that's the problem.
Toronto
as well.
down bad.
Y'all are making us, y'all are making us a monolith.
Right,
we are not
Toronto down bad right now.
We are not. Everyone is not Drake, and that's why I said I'm Toronto's angel. I haven't been protecting Drake. I've been protecting the city because I feel like for some reason this is being reflected on the city, and what that man does has nothing to do with us.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
He's the sixth guy. No. Will you?
I believe when you're in trouble.
Will you go to the Kendrick concert in Toronto?
No, I've already been to Kendrick shows, like 3 of them. So
I've been to like 6. Let's keep going.
I've been to Kendrick shows. I went to SZA's last one. I'm super good. And the prices are expensive.
What if Van and I come? Van and I are planning on coming.
I'll be there.
Okay.
So you don't have to pay.
Come.
Come with us. You good?
Bet.
Okay.
Yeah,
you good.
Wear your Toronto's Angel shirt.
Because we'll be there the whole week.
I'm wearing my